So this little fella or little girl, I don't know how to determine if a box turtle is a male or a female. So we'll just go with this turtle was crossing the road in the most dangerous situation. So I risk my life to save it. I'm just kidding. There weren't many cars coming. So I did a turnaround, and then a truck came and saw me and slowed down and straddled the turtle. So we're gonna take it way over there in the woods where we take all of them that we find that won't ever get in the road again. And it's okay. It's not scared. They're independent when they're born. They go off on their own, and they walk around. So we're gonna put you right back here. Maybe not, there's barbed wire back there. You, being a special turtle, get to ride shotgun. This is the rear end, and the face has the drop down door right there that drops down. These are not biting turtles, and unlike yellow bellied sliders and red bellied sliders, they generally do not pee all over you when you pick them up. Turtles, I don't know if this box turtle does, but I know a lot of turtles carry, maybe point it forward, like let it be like upright. They carry salmonella and milli vanilli and stuff like that, so you gotta wash your hands afterwards. But we'll go down here and take it to its new home. So we want to get this little fella or fellerette to a spot where it can walk off and not get in a flood zone, because a lot of this floods. Sticker. So we're gonna go down here on this high trail and go to the end and let it out. So this is the edge of the swamp. Geronimo, see your little turtle, say bye. You wanna watch it? It'll walk off. Maybe it'll pop its little legs out. And here's a good spot where it has about 100 acres over there to go walk around and just play. So you get to go right there. You peek out of your little hole, you can walk off. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wake Forest. Wake Forest.
What does that mean?
So it's a little nervous still, so it's sitting there. So Geronimo asked me what this little red dot is. Those little red dots, that's middle-aged stuff. You got one already.
Is it really for middle age?
Yeah, you're getting old. When you get older, you start getting dots all over you, and then you're gonna bump into something and your skin's gonna fall off, and next thing you know, your bones are exposed and you're just a bag of bones walking around like me. Possibly, yeah. So since we're out here, I think it's important to see if there's any snakes under anything. No snakes. Two more over here. These are kind of scary sometimes because I'm worried that there's water moccasins under them, or cotton moccasins, or water mouths, or something like that. That's why there should be a string on these. There's no water mouths under there. One more over here. And Simon did see one snake that he thought was a big cottonmouth over here. Or a watered moccasin. Nothing. We'll check one more spot. Then we'll go do something else. We got one more 10 to flip. I hate showing my face. God, this is like a river now. Okay, you want to hold that? Let's see. There's one hole.
Oh, looks like you got nothing.
There's nothing, is there? Stop! She knows I hate showing my face. There's no animals in
There's a dog.
Catch it. Alright, we're gonna do something else. This is her flower trick. Hold on, you guys show from step one. So hold on, we'll start with these. This is the way you offer someone a flower. Here, go with these.
Okay.
See, it looks like a little green rose. Then you go, oh, drama wasn't ready. Well, after that, I needed to get in some water, and I came back here and I think there's a new dog at a place next to us. So I don't want to stir it up, but I want to see what that is, although now I see it a little closer. I think that is simply an eraser. I wore the tip off of this. But what I want to do, I brought a shovel this time. I want to get a little deeper in the well, boys. Dig a little deeper in the well so we can see what's in the middle of the deep water. But first, I want to see what's just lying around in here. And this creek flows right out of the city and catches everything. We have found some most impressive things in this one little waterway. Lots of libraries, lots and lots and lots. And a couple of case quarters, a few pieces of silver, and some other things. But I wanted to bring a shovel. And that's a screw head. It had a little bit of a brass look to it. Thought that might have been a library, but it wasn't. There's our first jewelry. Look at that. Now that's pretty cool. I don't know what it is. I'm surprised we haven't seen that before. I don't know if it's supposed to be smashed like that, but it may be. So we shall harvest that. I want to take my time a little more than usual because I'm usually rushing so much to get through this because it's a semi-long drive from the base camp, and I just want to get back to my bride as soon as I can. We'll even scoop out some of this here in a little while. You ought to be able to recognize that without me even flipping it anymore. We find them all the time. That is a key. It's a switch for something. We'll come back and mess around with this one in a minute, but I don't want to stir up everything until we get a little further down in here. Like right in here is where I really want to do some serious looking around. There's a miniature screwdriver. Hard to beat a miniature screwdriver. We'll start a little pile right here of our finds. Think if I can find the thing that I just threw in here. There it is. Oh, it's got somebody's initials on it. I think we're going to be amazed in a little while when we start digging in here with a shovel. I've never done it, but I've always wanted to. I guess I should have worn my boots after all, but I did not, because I just didn't want to put them on. So we'll just take our time and look at some of the cracks for a minute and see what we could have possibly missed the past few times we were in here. I think I locked my wagon. That is a hunk of brass. We will harvest it, put it in the brass bucket. Here's our first library. If I can get it out. That is a modern zinc library. We'll put it with this piece of brass. Now that piece of jewelry, if you find something like that metal detector, you get all excited, you go, oh, it's amazing, you do all this incredible research, and it's fun, but this is so much quicker. And the only snag to this way of doing it is it does wear out your back after a while. And there's a mosquito. I thought it was an ant. There are a lot of mosquitoes in here. But there are, at times, about 3 drops of rain every now and then in Alabama. Which fills things back up. There's another piece of brass. Y'all are impressed I'm going so slow. There is a coin right there, I think. Maybe a key. That is a nickel. Looks really, really good. And what I mean by that is the end. That could possibly be a war nickel. It looks so good. Meaning it has a little bit of silver in it, I believe. I don't know a lot about them. I'm getting a lot of mosquitoes on me. I want to be gentle when I take these rocks out because we won't be able to see anymore if I go crazy in here. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. I thought that might be a tax token, an aluminum tax token, but it isn't. I know, ow, 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 ow. I need to put on my gloves. Let's keep looking down here first. Where the sun always shines on TV. I do have a lot of ants on my legs and mosquitoes already. Here's another piece of brass. We will harvest it. Now the mosquitoes on my ear. That's awesome. I'm ready to get back and start. The reason I'm focusing on the water and not just every crack is because the water magnifies everything. I think like 25%. Is that the standard rule? Okay, is that a coin? No, it's a washer. Oh, broken one. There's a needle stuck in there, so it's gonna stay. So we need to move this. A lot of ants on there. We'll move this. We'll move that. I hope you got that out, then just leave it. Well, I'm still here, so just give it a few minutes, okay? All right, so let's go down here. Get the mosquito off my head. A few more steps. I'm ready to start digging too, but that looks like a piece of a Hot Wheel car down there. Look at my legs, they're covered in mosquitoes. Wow. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna go back up here and do a good dig. Yes, we'll get that. Okay, I soaked myself with some bug spray. I think what I want to do now is get some of these bigger things out of here and sit them right up here so we can get a shovel in here. Because once we start doing this, we're not going to be able to see the bottom anymore. It's going to really stir it up, and then it's over. Can't pick that up. I think we can just start right in here now and get a scoop. We're just gonna throw it over here and see what we got. I got these things all over me. I don't know where I got them. Let's start with our first scoop. Let's see what we get. Wow. I don't know if we're gonna find anything in there. We'll have to throw a little water on this. Yeah, I don't know. I may have been having big dreams because this is gonna take some washing. Oh, and it stinks so bad. I should have brought a bucket of water. A bucket to put water in, not a bucket of water. Yeah, this might be a little tougher than I thought as far as seeing what's in here. That was a thought that counts, right? I think we need to get a lot deeper. Don't you? Yeah, me too. But I can't put my foot in there because I don't want to get it wet and nasty and stinky right now, because this was just a trial test. Well, I soaked myself with bug spray, but I didn't spray it in my ears. And I'm figuring out ever so quickly that I should have put it in my ears. This may not work. Okay, there's one library. So we got one out of that journey. Now they're on my forehead. I didn't spray my forehead either. Forgot to spray my face. Nobody likes bug spray. I don't think. Some people might like it. If I could throw it far and wide, we'd be able to do a little better. One library. Let's try again. We'll do the same thing. A little skinny. Okay, that wasn't as skinny as I thought it was going to be. So we're going to start with that. Well, about the only way this might work is if now it rains and washes something cool down in here we haven't thought about or seen before. But I'm not ready to get up yet, so let's do another scoop from over here See, way down in here, well, let's go to the same spot, since it seems to be the easiest place to get a scoop. If we had a good stream of water in here, if we had a good stream of water in here, we could really see. This is the noise I didn't want to make, but it appears I'm making it. I'm gonna get another scoop. I'm gonna throw it farther. Okay, let's do it. See any gold rings in there? I haven't seen any libraries. So this might not be a good way to do this, but it's like fishing. Okay, one more try. Okay, just one more, dude. Just one more. Get deeper in there. See what's in your shell. Man, that might be better. I think my mosquito spray is working. Except on my face where I didn't put it. Nothing. 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 Not a corn. Now we need a good rain to clean up the mess we made. I need a better spot because I've hit the bottom. I have pulled about 5 of those out of this ditch. I do not understand why. Okay, I don't like this game. So we're gonna try the old-fashioned method. I was staging my stuff and I saw a coin in here and now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. It's the only way. That's not a coin. If it is, it's not anymore. This is a washer. Yeah, that was a washer. I thought we had something special. But then the truth came out. There's nothing special. Well, I guess I'm running out of drive and desire. That's what the only clean patch of water I have left. Semi-clean. It is a little brutal on the back, but it's worth it sometimes. Feel the burn. They say if your back's not on fire, then it's not on fire. I got a mosquito in my ear. Again, mosquitoes in your ear aren't that bad. Mosquitoes in my ear are kind of crummy. That's a corn right there. But it may be a permacorn. Good as is not moving or whatever I said. I mean, I can scratch the daylight. That's a dime. You gotta scratch. You gotta scratch. Okay, that's staying. Let's look over here. Here, here, here. And this is where it starts. Right here. Everything else is smooth. So this is where the first treasures get lodged. And then they get washed on down. I guess now when that dries, it probably has a couple of libraries in it. We're not gonna wait on it to dry. It's not a coin as much as we want it to be. And this town was a big iron producing town, so that's why you find so much iron in everything, everywhere. Because back when your parents or your grandparents lived here, they thought it was okay to dump everything in the creeks. And now your children or your grandchildren expect me to go clean it all up. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding. But I take out what I can, or what I came here for. Let's keep looking. So far, all we have is 2 libraries, hopefully a war nickel, piece of jewelry, 2 pieces of brass, somebody's screwdriver, which they probably want back. But I don't know. So let's move on down further when I got into all the mosquitoes real bad and gave up. But as you can tell, I've got the water dirty. It's not as easy to play. This was a really good spot. My bride spent about a year right here digging this hole and probably got everything out. You know, mosquitoes can find that one spot you didn't squirt, and that's inside your ear holes. And I don't know how they do it. Let's go around here. Last time I came down here, there's a homeless fella camped in here. He didn't make any sounds, and I didn't make any sounds. We pretended like we didn't see each other, because his casa, mi casa, right? Well, that's the motto anyway. It's about time for snakes to be out here too. There's gonna be something in there. I just want to be careful not to get a ant highway on my back, because I have got back into my wagon and been covered, mosquito to the side of the head, and been covered with ants. Sorry, I got so many mosquitoes in my face. There is a super duper thin corn right there. What I hope that is an antique bus token. It's so small. That is tiny. And it is not a zinc library, or it would be crunchy on the sides. And I'm hoping it is early, crazy, super early bus token. Man! We'll have to clean that off back at the base camp. Let's go back down here and look one more minute. I'm gonna put this in my pocket. It's probably gonna be my favorite corn of all time. Let's go down here again. I want to go because it starts getting dark about an hour earlier than it used to, and I got about an hour drive. Did you see it though? It was just stuck in there, and all these old spots are usually underwater. Oh, mosquitoes on my head and they won't go. I got mosquitoes on my head and they won't go. Oh man. If there was a little bit of running water, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting ate up every inch of my face. Okay, let's go clean this thing up. All right, I got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is all the plating is off this nickel. It's eaten up so deep so you can't see anything. And that right there needs to be soaked in ketchup or something. I think it's just a standard library that's had its ends and corners chewed away, but I could be wrong. We'll have to check it again at a later date. That's the bad news. Thanks for watching my videos.